Hey, this is Josh Jackson with Pace Magazine. We're here at Bonnaroo Day 2. I'm here with Sharon Van Etten. Thank you, Sharon, for coming and joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Great set today. What did you think of your first Bonnaroo?
We had a lot of fun. The stage felt really great, and everyone in the audience was really responsive and fun, and it was fun to throw jokes back and forth. It felt really natural.
Now, Tennessee is not a foreign place for you. You're from New Jersey, but you came down here to school, MTSU. How did you end up at Middle Tennessee?
I found out from a kid I was in choir with in high school that they had a good recording program, and he was a year ahead of me and helped me get a letter of recommendation from our choir teacher. And I went down there for a year for school, but decided school wasn't for me, and I ended up getting a job at a nearby venue in Murfreesboro and started working at a venue for 4 or 5 years before I moved back home.
Cool. So what were you doing at the venue? Were you doing recording stuff, or?
I was learning how to book shows and manage the cafe. It was a cafe. It was the only all ages venue in this college town. So we got a diverse crowd to come in, and we probably were the only restaurant that had vegetarian food. So we kept trying to think of new ways to get people into the cafe.
Cool. So you went from working at a venue to heading back to New Jersey and starting to record. How did that transition go?
It's hard to move back in with your parents in your 20s.
Yeah.
But they were really supportive, and I lived in their basement and recorded demos while I was saving money working at a wine store. And when I finally felt ready, I moved to New York, but it took me a while. So.
Yeah, and what was that like, just kind of packing up, heading to New York on your own? Did you have a lot of friends there, or did you just kind of go and say, I'm going to try to make a go of this? Or?
I had a few really, really great friends who were very, very encouraging of me, but I was terrified.
Yeah.
I've never lived in a city before, but as a kid, New York was always the dream city.
Yeah.
But it took me a few years to not be freaked out by it, but I had some really good friends to help me find my way.
Now, did this feel like I'm heading sort of a triumphant return to Tennessee? Do you have friends from those days that were here in the crowd?
Actually, I haven't seen anybody yet, but hopefully I'll run into people later.
Yeah.
But most of my friends that I knew here either moved away or don't come here.
Not a lot going on in Murfreesboro anymore?
No, not much. Most people are moving to Nashville and laying low, like having families and settling down and stuff.
So, the record Epic came out last year. It's gotten great response. You've had your song covered by all sorts of folks. What was that experience of having that second record come out? Did that feel like another big step forward for you?
Definitely. It was really overwhelming. I wasn't expecting it to get the response that it has. Everyone kept thinking it's just an EP, and it's a good in-between record while you're working on the full length.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be more of a full-length effect, and it helped me get a band together and have the confidence to tour more often.
Well, now it just takes a song like One Day, or a couple others on the record, that just to kind of get out there and have a life of its own. So whether it's an EP or an album, it doesn't seem to matter as much.
It's crazy. I guess these days, the shorter the better in some ways. The attention span of kids these days is very quick. Having a short record makes people listen to it all the way through more often.
And yet there is a full length in the works.
Yes.
What's the status of that?
We're hoping to finish it by the end of July, early August, and we're hoping to have it out January-ish.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Any word on what that'll be like?
It'll probably be a mix between my first and second, with a bit more experimentation.
Okay.
Aaron Dessner from The National is helping me record it.
Yeah.
And he brings to the table a lot more unexpected ideas. I like to do very basic vocals, guitar, drums, bass, I like the bare essentials, but he's helping me look beyond that a little bit more.
Well, I can't wait to hear it, and I'm sure vocals will again want to be at the forefront of that.
Yes, they will. So I'm still having fun with harmonies.
And last question. One song, I guess, is, that you played today, you described as a new song, was kind of a heartbreaking song with a really cool vocal on it. Is that one for the new record?
Yes, the song All I Can, or the solo one, or the
solo
full
one.
band? Oh, the solo one is called Leonard.
Uh-huh.
And I was listening to a lot of Leonard Cohen at the time, but yes, that song will be on the record, and yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing that again.
Oh, great.
Thanks so much for coming and talking to me.
Oh, thank you so much.
You don't leave me